Go out.
It's not too deep as the ocean goes deep.
I'm talking about my son's life. And I'm talking about the lives of other black kids. Do what the hell you want to do. Go ahead. But you can't silence me. But you are not going to silence me.
We know that the government is running.
Proven guilty! Don't process!
You process again! You process
Around this chat!
Hey everybody, I'm your host, Texas Black Diamond, and thank you for tuning in to Texas Black Diamond ENT.
Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday to you. We're on the road, so forgive me. I don't have my glasses to be staring at the. I don't know if you heard that or not, but hey, welcome. I hope everybody Sunday is going well. You guys, I'm working on myself, so I'm working on not cursing. Okay, I'm trying. I'm trying not to curse. Okay. But anywho, hey, okay, let me put this thing on mute, my little deal, real fast, if y'all don't mind. Just ended it. Anyway, I'm on, while I had a little time, I decided to push on YouTube, and Mr. Bash popped up, so I decided to listen to it a little bit. And Bash, I knew it. It's just like you get somebody hyped up for something, and you just hyping them up. And I ain't hating. I just like for people to just be straight up, be straightforward. Hey, I'm getting y'all ready to because I'm launching another chapter, and this one right here gonna have X, Y, and Z in there. Just stuff like that. I knew it. I knew that it was promoting a chapter. I'm not mad at you about that, Bass. But like I was telling y'all, like I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting on him to say it. I'm just waiting on him to say it. But anywho, this is about Joycelyn Savage, and I'm like, who in the hell? I know he wasn't paying attention to the supporters because we've been talking about dirty attorneys for the longest. A lot of people don't want to give this man his props. No, they don't. No one wants to give Don Russell his props. He's been talking about these dirty attorneys for the longest. This information that I'm looking at, conversations and everything with him talking to Robert about these attorneys. He's like, listen, man, you are the king of R&B. You are R. Kelly. And you don't need a traffic ticket attorney because these type of people will do anything, you know, and do some dirty stuff. So he constantly stayed in his ear to say that you need some attorneys that's going to represent you, R. Kelly. It's like Michael Jackson had great attorneys. All these celebrities had great attorneys that had great reputations, and you choosing ticket attorneys. And so when I started thinking about it and listening to this guy's content, Bass, I started having these rollbacks on what we talked about. You know, and a lot of my stuff is on private because you know me, when I start thinking and I start remembering things and I come in and you know, I always get off topic and I start talking about everything, you know, looking at the chat and somebody brings it up and then I go back and we reminisce on this mess that has happened. So I looked at my content, I'm like, damn girl, you got content that's 6 and 7 hours. So we talked about all this stuff. I just have to go in and just break my stuff down into contents, you know, different contents. Because you know me, I'll be all over the place. Because I get upset and I'm just going off. We go off, we talk about it for hours. But we talked about these dirty attorneys. And I was like, you know, started thinking, you know, and you know how I felt about Doug Anton once he sent that email to me talking about the bloggers, and then you have this Doug Anton engaging with bloggers and just doing the most. And so when I thought about it, I'm like, I wonder, did some of these attorneys, were they involved in getting Don Russell and Hush to be hush mouth? They need him to be quiet. Leave, get out of this, stay out of this. You in his ear. You're interfering in what we're trying to do to sabotage this man. And so I just started thinking about it. I'm like, you know, Doug Anton was close to this certain person that did everything in his power and still doing everything in his power to get rid of Don Russell. And I'm just starting to wonder, is that part of what happened here? Because looking at the information that I have, I only can speak on what proof I have. He's speaking to him, and Don Russell even came on channel speaking to y'all about these dirty attorneys. And then in the background, trying to get rid of these dirty attorneys to get better reputation for Robert. And so I thought about that. And so let's just go back to talk about Joycelyn Savage. No one ever said that child was innocent at all. We already knew. She said out her own mouth, I'm not going to say alleged, she was screwing. And so if she was screwing when Robert was out, hell, I'm pretty sure she's screwing now. Didn't nobody say she was innocent? Because we, you know, when her dad got up there and wanted to call himself gonna sue Robert, talking about damn gonorrhea and syphilis and all this camellias and all this, however you pronounce that damn STD. I said, how in the hell you can sit there and say you gonna sue Robert for this girl having this STD when she's still screwing a dentist? Okay, she said it out of her own mouth. She said, oh, Robert, he knew. He was mad. He knew. So, you know, Robert knew she was screwing hell. They were screwing hell. People, hell, when he was out here, people were screwing having Nigel twice. Didn't nobody say that Joycelyn was innocent, you know, because she admitted it. She was going, when she was going back and forth visiting her parents and shit, she was still seeing that boy. Her boyfriend, I ain't gonna need to say an ex. She was still seeing this ex-boyfriend, right? And that's why Don didn't give no. That's why he didn't give no information. That people was mad, and you know, know, and they don't want to give this man his credit. Like, it's a lot of stuff people might tell someone and they take it and they run with it, but you don't know the whole details of stuff. And when you don't know the whole details of things, then you know you're gonna run with whatever you know. I'm only speaking on what I know. I'm speaking on the facts, the proof, and the truth of what I see and what I hear out of my own ears, see from my eyes. And that man, Don Russell, did everything in his power to try to safeguard Robert. And he will always tell him, "Oh, you thinking too much, man. Everything good. You know, they some good people and stuff like that." He was trusting too many damn people. And so then when people get mad at Don when he say certain things about what Robert should have done, you know, it's true. Stop trusting everybody. And he didn't, he shouldn't have had no damn under shade tree damn attorney. He should have had the best. He should have had a damn Jennifer Bunjean and Michael Jackson attorney, you know, from the gates, from the start. And you know, and Don was like, okay, they got him, you know, when they first arrested him, we didn't know all the charges was gonna hit, but it was time to get rid of Greenberg and get them out of the way and get some powerful attorneys and put them on the table. Okay, that's what Don was talking to him about. And I just feel in my heart, looking at everything that has taken place, that these dirty attorneys, along with others, needed Don Russell out the way because he had too much information. They didn't want him to give information to attorneys, and I wouldn't have trusted them either. They knew him was crooked. Yeah, he because I'm telling you, it's like with the conversation, he's like, man, like he just called it. He's like, he said this shit is getting on my nerves. I'm just saying what he's saying. I'm trying not to, curse. But he was like, man, I'm done with it because, they don't want to listen to me. People in their ear, they trying to, turn everybody against each other. And to be honest with you, speaking to people in the camp and then listen to other that knows Robert is not going to put this person in his business with that person and that person. And he just try to keep everybody separate. So people looking at each other's side eye because that's how Robert did it. He tried to keep everybody separate from each other. Don't trust this person because he felt like if all these people got together, which people did some backdoor stuff anyway, you see what his dirty ass ex-employees did. Like I said before, if he would have put everybody in that circle and introduced everybody, this person is this person and they doing this and that, maybe everybody would have been watching each other. It'd be like, hey, you need to watch him because he moving kind of sneak over here, she moving sneak over there, That's the thing with that. But hey, Bass, I ain't mad at you, bro. I knew it was coming. I knew you were gonna talk about the chapter. A chapter is coming, and y'all remember what was that? Coming to America 2. They hype Coming to America up so damn good, and I'm like, you better make sure you craft Coming to America 2, because if you don't, it's just gonna mess up Coming to America, the first one. And I coming to America too with some BS. I swear, I'm like, I know damn well I wasn't hyped up to see this mess. So I knew it's like, I feel like Bass was like, hey, I did it this way to try to promote. It did not work out. You know, we had people, trying to, put out the commercial or whatever, the trailer of this, whatever you want to call it. I cannot call it a documentary. I cannot, I can't call it a documentary. But I just knew he's like, okay, I'm gonna have to do it my way. I'm gonna have to come out. I'm gonna have to get on all these, mainstream, these social media pages, and hit these people up. Let me see how I can get it. Let me see how I can get everybody attention. And so now we got people, talking about him. So people just like curious, they want to go over there and hear what he's talking about, and then everybody is curious. Okay, he got more footage. He's saying that Joy did this, so now I want to know what the hell Joy did. If Joy got her titties sucked on, other than Robert's hair, that ain't the first time somebody else sucked on her titties. Okay, so that ain't nothing new. Hell, we already knew this damn child was screwing somebody else's extra people hair. Robin do that too. It was a conversation, between Azriel and Joy and somebody else about, like, if your man ever go away, like, how long would you wait for him? And Azriel was actually the one that said that she would wait for him to the end, but Joy didn't. I forgot how long she said she was gonna wait for him, so I'm not even gonna put a year or whatever the case might be, But nobody said that Joycelyn was innocent, because her daddy put, welcome to the chat, everybody, because her daddy put it out there that she was screwing and she had STDs, and the daddy put it out there for the world to see that this girl was screwing more than just Robert. Hey. So who was somebody, April? Who they mentioned somebody named April. Y'all remember that? And then she was like, Holly told Robert, Holly was talking to Ardonis and stuff like that. Hell, I was trying to find out who Ardonis was. I said, hell, Ardonis is her damn ex-damn boyfriend. I had to dig deep. I'm like, who the hell is Ardonis? So I'm in the camp like, anybody in the camp, a girl or a boy named Ardonis that this girl screwing? And then I found out it was Joy's damn boyfriend that she was seeing when she was living in wherever she was in Atlanta. Where he is. We want to find him and speak to him. We want to speak to you, Ardonis. I'm nosy. I'm nosy as hell. I like to know things. Hey, everybody in the chat. Am I doing good? You guys not cursing and stuff? I'm doing my best. I'm working on myself. I'll be talking to my daughter, she's schizophrenic and she'll curse you out in a minute. I'll be like, girl, stop all that cursing. And, I can't be, hot calling the kettle black. You know what I'm saying? So I'm working on it. I'm still also under the weather. I'm still working on myself. But I do want to continue to, come on here, voice my opinions and talk about, the case. And I want to continue to point out the lies from the truth. I'm working on the video that I did, and it's like a 2-hour video that's just sitting back. I'm trying to just chop it down. Because we are, we have a low attention span, so I understand that. So I want to, do it the right way, because, like I said, this is someone's life on the line. But Shabazz, honey, you ain't telling us that we don't already know, honey. If anybody know anything, it's these KL supporters, honey, because we've been all up in it, trying to get the information, trying to get the information out. You know, if you're using your videos to show that these some crooked ass damn attorneys, you know, kudos to you, because we'll take anything to help him, okay? Because he deserved, you know, due process, as we've been shouting out from day one. He deserved due process, which I have always have said that the courtroom was on the outside of the court, and he didn't get his due process, and he deserved his due process. I really don't even feel that he deserved a retrial. I feel like it should be thrown out and never brought back ever again, because how they did him, it was just unfair. And like I said, I'm gonna treat him like he is my own, because I want my boys to be treated fair, and Robert was not, and we know this. So, you know, so all Kel's ex-women all cheated on him. See, they was all people were screwing. They were screwing. They were screwing, and that's, y'all remember when I said this before. I said, you guys paint a picture that Robert is this mafia dude that's going around terrorizing these women, hog tying them, keeping them from doing things, keeping them from, you know, being out. And I spoke on, you know, Joy and Asriel and Dominique driving across state in the Jeep. Okay? And so I know that Jeep exists. When someone told me about the Jeep and somebody that doesn't deal with this other person, because like I said, you know, Robert kept people, you know, his people, his friends and stuff, you know, whatever he was doing business with people, he kept these people, you know, separate from each other. But when the other person said, well, I walked them out of court to the Jeep so they could go to the Jeep, I was like, okay, the Jeep does exist. Okay, he has a Jeep. So I'm like, okay, well, if these girls was hog-tied, kidnapped, and things like that, and they're across country, they had every means to stop at a police station, because they passed by so many police stations that they could have said, I need help me. You don't know what relationship Rob had with Joy, so stop assuming he maybe Rob don't care. Okay, ain't nobody saying that either. So whatever. I'm saying, well, this is my chat. I can say what I want to say on it and break it down how I want to break it down. And like I said, she saw, because he didn't want, he wanted, he did. Well, if he did what he wanted to do, he did what he wanted to do. They all did what they wanted to do. So anyway, back to what I was saying. That's why I don't read the chat. Y'all forgive me for not reading this chat. That's why I don't read it. So anywho, if you understand what I'm saying here, I'm saying if this man was such a mafia and he wasn't allowing these women to do certain things, they rode across country. They, you know, they could have told, you know, states and cities and towns and small towns, countries and everywhere else, police stations all over the place. Damn state troopers on the side of the road. No one pulled over to say, hell, we held captured and shit like that. And I'm pretty sure, see, that's why I don't really check it. I just started cussing. They could have pulled over on the side of the road. State trooper, we held captured by R. Kelly, the three of us. We in his Jeep. And so they'll be like, okay, where is he? Who with y'all to, you know, keep y'all from speaking to me? It's just the three of them. Okay? And so my point is, if these women were so so afraid of Robert, so scared of Robert, they they wouldn't be screwing nobody. They wouldn't step out of over his, you know, trust. They wouldn't be sneaking around with other men's or females or whoever they sleeping with. That's the point I'm trying to get in. So I don't need to assume what's right and what's wrong regarding joy. Anywho, if you don't know what the hell we talking about, then just sit back and listen, baby. Then nobody said come how this content was that we acting like Joy is an innocent person. Hell, ain't nobody innocent. They acting like we said Robert is an angel. Nobody said Robert was an angel. Hell, I'm not a damn angel. Nobody on this damn planet is an angel. That's the thing. We're speaking on a man that's locked up because people have put out that this man is a terrorist. He is a thug. He is a crime lord, and he's holding people captured. He's keeping people from their freedom, and these people was free to screw and do whatever shop, do whatever they want to do. So it is what it is. That's all I'm speaking on. Hey, Mr. J. Yeah, somebody please school this person who coming up in here with all this here trying to tell me what to say and how to say it and who to assume. Who is you to assume to come over here and tell me what to assume? Hey, that's what I'm saying. Don't tell me what to say, because I'm just breaking it down to what it is. I'm just letting this guy know that we already knew this, and who cares? When I brought up the fact about her screwing around, because that's her business, like I said, that's her business. Just like I told her sister, that is Joy's business. If she want to be with somebody, you know, with multiple partners, that's her business. Maybe that's what she want to do. Okay? That's not what I am saying here. When I brought up the situation about Joycelyn, when her father was talking about suing Robert, not one time in court on no transcripts, no one spoke on any kind of STD that this man said other than herpes, because somebody else told him that. But where was the chameleons or however you said her syphilis, whatever the hell her daddy said that she had? Did anybody else speak on it? If all of these people was multiple partners, why nobody else spoke on this other disease that the father said that she had? You know, that's all I'm speaking. Happy Sunday to you all, you guys. Okay, we 28 minutes in. I'm trying not to go too long. Y'all know I am long-winded. Yeah, don't school me on that, baby. I'm just saying we already know. But who waiting on the chapter to come out? Who all waiting on the chapter? Who all waiting on the chapter to come out? You know, how many think he's trying to be spinning this real good so he can get everybody hyped up like the mass, you know? I know we are nosy, inquiring minds wants to know. Like everybody that's like involved in trying to get information and trying to find out and see things and hear things about the situation surrounding, you know, Robert and this chaos. I know y'all gonna be curious and y'all gonna want to see what's up. And so my thing is, if Joycelyn, you know, had her breasts, you know, sucked on, that's her business. You know, I said she was innocent. That's all I'm saying. What's up, Mars? Thank y'all so much for coming in, joining. Thank you so much. This is the first time I ever been speechless now because I don't know what else to talk about. Because if I talk about something else, then it's going to take us all the way into over an hour. This is really good. See, some right stuff I don't treasure. Um, Yeah, everybody did it. Who I ain't nobody said that she was anywhere. I'm just saying. I'm just saying the poor man don't know everything that we know. He don't know everything that we have talked about because we have talked about the dirty attorneys. We have talked about people stepping out on each other and things like that. And I just said, well, hell, if she's stepping out, and she ain't got no broken bone, broken jaw, or anything like that, or ever had to go to the hospital, that proves that this man is not anywhere the type of monster that they was trying to paint him to be. Robert was not a monster. She was like, yeah, but she's not gonna run me off, and she had that conversation, which her parents recorded and showed everybody. I'm just saying. That's all I'm just saying. I'm just trying to let him know. Hell, he's saying, I'm just trying to let y'all know. You ain't trying to let us know anything, honey, baby. You is late to the party. We know about the dirty attorneys. Hell, I even posted a damn email with this dirty ass attorney. When he did that, I was like, oh, hell no, this man is dirty as hell. He is dirty as hell. I'm like, can somebody please? And I forwarded that information over to someone. I said, please tell Robert about this man. I said, because this does not look right. And going after supporters and stuff, I'm like, and then somebody did a screenshot of me saying what I said to him, because damn right, I felt like, okay, did somebody hack your damn page? You need to get better security for your stuff, because I got some stuff, and it just doesn't, the as a professional, like an attorney, a lawyer, whatever you want to call them, counselors or whatever, when this man emailed me, I'm like, are you okay? Are you drunk? I just want to know, was he high? Was he drunk? Something's not right. And that's why I put that on Twitter, and I put it on there again. That's why I asked questions about the damn dollar for the king, because hell, his supporters wanted to know. They asked me, and I asked. Okay, so ain't nobody calling me out. Where is the video that you ain't on our side? You trying to? I have a lot of them on private because I'm trying to break them down, Mr. J. And I apologize because I know you were supposed to come on. You're supposed to be talking about. I think I'm not even gonna call it a documentary, but it's some BS with Demetrius Smith and Jim Derrick Greasy ass on there. So, whenever I pop back up on live, we'll do it. But what I'm gonna start doing, I'm gonna do pre-recording videos, and that's how I'm gonna do my live. That way, when that video is over, I am out of there, okay? Because I'm just trying to just, get it right and stop being this, bootlegger on YouTube. You can call me bootleg. I'm a bootleg YouTuber, as I call it. That doesn't ask anyone for money. To each their own. I ain't knocking nobody. To each their own. I just got a bill for $22 for my StreamYard, so I don't mind. I just want to do it decent. But y'all looking forward to this script? I just want to know what Shabazz gonna call it. He can't call it a documentary. Please don't call this a documentary. Just put it on there. Just put people on blast. Putting the Kale circle on blast. Inside the circle of Kale. Something like that. Please don't call it a documentary. Sharing videos with y'all. Something. But just please don't call it nobody documentary. That is not no documentary of him. That's documentary of everybody. Their feelings and all. Get out and come back in, y'all. I can't start this conversation. And she talking about who eat here. I'm sorry. That was a long time ago, honey. That's like how many years ago, y'all? We talking about the first attorney that was fired that they said wasn't terminated, and he was terminated because somebody already told me he was terminated, but they want to prove because he got on there on his IG and said our client, and I'm like, this man is damn terminated. And so I guess it took the mainstream media journalists to put it on an article that this man was terminated in order for them to believe in, honey, because they don't believe what we be saying. We be lying all over here, honey. We be lying. I'm like, I'm telling y'all, the man is terminated. He is terminated because somebody told me he was terminated. I sent that email. I said, this something is strange about this. I get the screenshot. I even asked that man, and I asked him about the email, and he did not deny that he did not say that's not me. He did not deny anything. Doug Anton did not deny anything, and he cannot come on here and say that you was a liar, because he know he didn't deny it, because I called his personal phone, his personal cell phone, and asked him. I said, this is weird. Is this you? The man did not deny it. And so when he didn't deny, because y'all, I like to confirm stuff. I'm like, this man is full of some shit. Excuse my language. I'm trying not to curse. See, that's why. Calm down, child. Calm down. Yes. Yes. He did no damage. Yeah. A counselor deals with his client. He don't deal with no YouTubers. He don't argue with screen names on Twitter, because I did a screenshot. I remember when he was going back and forth at Tim White. I said, what kind of stuff is this? I'm like, are you running your own page, or is somebody else running your page? And I put on Twitter to him, yes, you need to get some security, boost up your security, because I felt like it was somebody else playing with it or controlling it. Because he named, okay, let me see how many. Okay. 1, 2, 3. He named 5 bloggers. He named 5 bloggers in that email. He named 5. And I'm like, I'm trying to see what's going on. He basically trying to tell me, calm down, keep fighting, keep doing what you're doing. But he basically trying to tell me, like, the stuff that I'm looking into that I feel is shady, he trying to throw me out. No, you ain't finna throw me out. I don't care who you are to him. But if it looks shady to me, I'm gonna address it. I'm like, this man, we got time to talk about this. Like I said, a bunch of nothing he's trying to. Yeah, because somebody told me, and then I, it was something about oddity, and I was like, I was trying to put two and two together. I still don't have the proof, but when he was looking to hire someone to come in and work, and I'm talking about Doug Antoine, and he put this on his IG. I think he even put it on his Twitter. He said he was why they are being audited. I'm like, why are you being audited? Is it has something to do with collecting money, on the behalf of Robert, or coming in and speaking on it? He wasn't supposed to be even doing that. So I mean, it's just like we already knew that these attorneys were shady. We had somebody come in and name these attorneys. He was talking about these attorneys. And y'all remember the three attorneys? And I think one of them is the one Bash was talking about. Y'all remember the reason why Robert lost that lawsuit? Because they all dropped out and they wanted their money. It was three of them. I got to get their names because I think I had posted on one of my videos. Three of the attorneys, he wanted to go ahead and work on that lawsuit first because he was like, he's gonna run out of money. He's gonna run out of money, and I want to go ahead and do this. And so it was like, why do a lawsuit to harm him? Because if we do this lawsuit, he's gonna have to speak to prove himself, and he might say something that might incriminate him in the criminal case. Like the criminal case was more important than the lawsuit. So they, told Robert, don't worry about it. It might be $50,000, and it ended up more than $50,000. They just thought it was gonna be like a $50,000 lawsuit. It's not even worth it. Go ahead and let her have that. And so that's how that, came about, because Robert wanted to fight it. And that's the reason why he went back and tried to have that thrown out, the lawsuit. Because he will listen to an attorney in a minute, okay? Everything that goes down, let's take it to the attorney. That's why I say everybody sitting up here talking about Robert going to order people to do this and order people to do harm to people. That's a freaking lie. And the prosecutors know this. And I'll be breaking that down again too about the conversation, the video I did, breaking the Choke No Joke and Angelo down. I did that video last year. I just have to break it down. When Angelo said what he said, I'm like, dude, you trying to protect your wife. He was like, why? Okay, so why did the defense team didn't bring up these text messages or didn't subpoena the parent? Because Judge Sidebar in the government wouldn't allow them to. That's why, because they already know y'all ass was full of lies, dirt, sneak, scheme, blackmail, fraud, everything else. And that's the reason why they didn't do it. So why would they subpoena y'all when they couldn't even ask you certain questions? So we'll be breaking that down as well too, because we need to let these people see what's going on. We need to remind these people what we've been talking about for the longest. We've been talking about this for the longest. How long we've been talking about it, y'all know it. But yeah. Bash, just tell us what you're gonna name the title of this, because I am very curious. Because I told you, Bash. I said you is promoting and trying to make sure you get this right this time. I know he probably trying to work on how he gonna do it. Is you gonna do it on Patreon? You know, people go come in and pay their night. How much is it for Patreon? You know, subscribe to Patreon. I'm gonna show it to you on Patreon. You know, how you gonna figure this out? You know, how you gonna figure it out? That's all I want to know. Bass said he gonna get it right this time. He said he ain't gonna use Larry or Angelo and nobody else to promote his brand. He said he gonna come out and use the the social media pages and everything, and let us promote them as well. You know, to get that information out there. He said I got scripts for y'all. I said it. I knew it. I knew it. It's just like how he come on like a commercial. He come on like a commercial and he breaks these certain things down. I said he is getting ready to drop some more stuff, y'all. He got all this footage and he got to do something with this footage. He ain't finna waste that footage, baby. He got to recycle that footage and he gonna figure out a way to get that footage and put it together. This is it a chapter? What you gonna call it? I'm trying to what can he call it, y'all? The non-bias of Shabazz. The non-bias of Shabazz and putting it all out there about attorneys, girlfriends, everybody, the employees, the friends, the so-called friends, the storytelling of Shabazz as is network. We gotta help you find a title for it because we can't call this no documentary now. Do it like the what you call it? What's Netflix? You know, Netflix have a series, and they give you a little taste, a little drop, and then you get into it. You be like, damn. He ended it like that, and have people minds wonder, and then come back 4 months later with the other parts of the series. We gotta come up with a name. He should have got it right the first time. Well, honey, he gotta get it right, but see, he should have been listening to these people. I told him all he had to do was just come to these KL supporters, and we could have just broke it down to him, ask some questions and stuff. What y'all were interested in? Because hell, a lot of people don't went on with their lives. They don't give a damn. Like he been found guilty. They don't went on with their lives. We the only ones still marching and still fight for them. I done told you, shit. Everybody else, they get what they gonna get and they go about their business. And that's why I told y'all can't be sitting up here sleeping on his supporters. That's why he always talk about his supporters, because he got some loyal ass supporters in here. They gonna fight you right now. I think it's 3 deceased people. 3 deceased. I think, and how many people done been in the hospital behind this case? And y'all don't wanna do us right. Y'all mistreat the ones that's trying to do right, and that's us. Y'all try to use us, and everything. Shabazz thinking somebody trying to knock him. Ain't nobody knocking you. Just be point. Just you said you are a producer. Hell, they got Harvey Weinstein stank ass shit all on Netflix and everywhere else, and they ain't muted his ass. Just be real. I got a bunch of footage, y'all, and it's containing this, and that. So I know you just trying to break down the stuff, trying to let us know where you finna come to us. I said, okay, now he done broke down this one right here. So he finna talk. He gonna put this in his video. Oh, now he done brought it out on Joycelyn, So he gonna bring it. Okay, he said he had recordings and he got the film, but he's speaking on it, but the proof is in the pudding. So I'm like, okay, he ain't showing it to us. So he gonna put it on a film. That's why I said it's gonna be a film. I didn't call it a documentary. I said a film is coming. Production is on its way if it's not already been done. Okay. Y'all can call me slow and country all you want, but I don't care. I just keep it real. I'm gonna come on here and I'm just gonna speak regular people talk, okay? Because I ain't gotta prove that to nobody. I just want to break it down to y'all. So we gotta ask the Shabazz turn, or you know what we gonna call it? Is this a soap opera? We call it a soap opera. What can we call it? We got cheating girlfriends, dirty attorneys, you know, dirty ass friends, loyal friends, you know, we got music soap opera. This the title. We can not a documentary, but a soap opera. That's what we yelling from, damn it. His people been here since day one, and the people, a lot of people couldn't handle it because it was just so much. You know, stubborn people like me, I hurt like a mug because I promised my dad that I wasn't going to take the pain pills anymore. Hurting like a mug, still on here, coming out the hospital, still on here, you know, and y'all should mistreat us like that. All we want to do is point out the lies from the truth. Y'all shouldn't be mistreating us, trying to use us, trying to, you know, do all this stuff. Cause let me tell you something, God don't like us. Because everybody know how compassionate his supporters are about the situation, and people taking advantage of that. That's what I be saying. You know, people do what they do. I just want people to open their eyes. I want people to be, you know, honest with their situation. You know, even bloggers. You have bloggers that come on that's honest, like, okay, that's a hot topic. I'm speaking on it. I'm not saying that I'm for him. I'm not even saying that I'm against him. I'm just talking about what I see and what I believe, you know, as a blogger. And I make money being a blogger. All it takes is just be, you know, honest, you know, but when people do sneak stuff, I don't deal with people that do sneak stuff. Just be honest about what you're doing. Yeah, I found this information out for y'all, you know, and yes, I'm asking for a little change in return for my thing, because, you know, I'm just talking about it because it's a hot topic, and I know his supporters just want to know the news and what's going on. That's all I'm saying. It doesn't hurt to be honest. You know, all this sneak stuff, that's the problem. It's too much sneak stuff. I can't stand all this sneak shit. Oh, Lord, I'm sorry, Jesus. I'm working on it. Lost here. And, who is this? People all of them call it, don't blame them. Hey, you just said. That's all I want to know. And don't trapped in the closet, because wasn't nobody trapped in nobody's closet. Everybody came out, they shopped, they ate, you know, they did whatever they wanted to do. They dated other people and everything else, talked on the phone, was doing sneak stuff and everything, talking to FBIs and feds and stuff like that. And another thing, Jennifer Bunjean, I don't know if she you know, pointed that out too, that they had an informant in this man's house. Y'all denied him bond because y'all said that he was a danger to society. And if he was so much of danger, why was the informant in this man's house? Why was the informant in this man's house? Why did they allow her to stay in the house? Why did they not remove her out of the house? So they knew and they felt like she was good. She wasn't in no harm. He wasn't gonna do anything to harm her. He wouldn't have played. They wouldn't have kept her in that man's house. But that's how bad they wanted to plant evidence on this man to try to persuade us, the public, that he is a predator, a crime lord, and everything else that they said that they label him to be. And I don't see it. I don't see it. I think one of the bloggers spoke on it. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was Hollywood Next when she was in the press room with them when Robert had his trial. She said that the journalist was like, "Oh my God, I am so sick of hearing about this man's sex life. That's all they talking about is his sex life. We don't see no sex trafficking. We don't see no man act. I mean, what they talking about? They just talking about this man ding-a-ling. Not in those words, but even the journalist was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What is all of this? Watch a few, read the comments, and say he entertaining people. He's another snake. Okay, I don't know. I don't have my glasses on. I'm trying. And last time y'all listened to most blacks are afraid to blast you in their car nowadays. Hell, I ain't scared to blast it. Matter of fact, I blast it all the time. Okay? Matter of fact, I forgot what song I was. What's the Ladies Night? I was playing Ladies Night, and this Caucasian lady, she was just dancing to it. She said, "Oh my gosh," she's like, "I like this song. Who's singing?" I said, "R. Kelly." Okay. And I don't think people too afraid of his music, but you have people afraid of the cancel culture, which if you look at an article, Andrew Cuomo is addressing that about this cancel culture stuff. And he's saying it's a shame that the cancel culture allows these people to tuck their tails between their legs, not in those words, but if you go and find that Andrew Cuomo, because he's going to run again for to be a governor. Track what they saying. If there's somebody to ask me a question, because I'm ready. I got a mind full of stuff I can feel in y'all head, baby. And the first time somebody say something, I'm pulling up the video about Azrael, Clary, and the mama with Jennifer Bungine, baby. And the first thing I said, I'm like, y'all, if this woman felt like he wasn't done wrong, she wouldn't be fighting for him. She ain't gonna take on the case. And we talked about this when I went out of town and I was speaking to all these experts. And I told y'all before we even knew Jennifer was going to take on the case, I said, you guys, every attorney that I spoke to said that Robert's rights has been violated, because I was reading everything. I was reading the transcript, and things like that to them. Because I wanted to know, do y'all see what we see? Has his rights been violated? Yes. What Mr. J said. Okay, I know how to do this. 1 second. You know what? That's why I said you can't silence me, and you're not going to. I never, since a child, I guess they say I was the weird one. Since a child, I wasn't in the in crowd. I never been in an in crowd. Okay, I always, I follow my own mind as a child, a teenager. I never was a follower, and that's why it's hard for you, a person, to convince me otherwise. Especially if I feel like something is not right, I'm gonna speak on it. And a lot of people not understanding this fight, and they look at it as to listen to his music. We're fighting for this man's right. And I'm looking at all these different things, mothers, teaching their daughters to open their legs and use their vaginas for ATM machines and resumes. There's just so many different things, safe sex. There's so many things in this case that we can speak on. And this is what it's all about. Speaking on it. I spent 17 years alone. Let me try to. Right? Yeah. It's just like follow the leader. Whatever, I'm gonna tell you, it's like follow what's trending. Let's follow what's trending. And I have never been that person. Never. I have never been that person that follow what's trending. Even if like something, if I don't care if a person, on here, a blog or whatever, has 100 million followers. And if they say something that I feel like I don't believe in, I'm not gonna believe in it because you a big blogger. I don't care. I always look into things myself, and I go by experience. I always tell y'all. I tell y'all about my experience. I tell y'all I wasn't no innocent person. I had snuck into clubs and and different things like that. I dated an older guy. I like gray-headed men. Right to this day, love a gray-headed man. Okay, that's my prerogative. Just speaking on life learning, situation, life learning, and I call this a life learning lessons for these women, for Robert, for everybody. And I'm like, let's take this and learn from it. What can we do to change these things? Like I said before the information came out, before Bungie brought this information out, y'all remember I was like, we have to be careful what we teach our women. So when they grow up, they can be some women, strong women. But when you teaching a woman to use her money maker, like Alice was teaching her daughter, that's the kind of stuff you're looking at. And that's what these women's gonna do. They're gonna go out and use their money maker because that's what they being taught. So it's just a lot of life learning lessons in this, in Robert Sylvester Kelly's situation. So let's take it and let's change some things at the same time as we fight for his freedom. Because like I said, it needs to be a woman's act. Because Deronda Pays, even what's the one that was on that damn Loving Hip Hop, not a group, that Housewives, Portia. She came in and she used, never said a word, singing like a bird, was happy that Robert was around when they did that interview with that damn Ricky smiling lying ass, like he didn't like Robert, and he was the main one all up in Robert's butt. and she was sitting by him, and then she felt like she was uncomfortable, and Robert did so much to her. And I'm talking about Portia Williams on from the Atlanta Housewives. She did that to promote her damn show in her book. That's a woman's act. That's part of a woman's act. All of this stuff, a lot of this stuff that's, that's involved in Robert's situation, that's part of a woman's act. Lying to get what you want, manipulating to get what you want. We need strong fathers as well. Yes, we do. That's the whole thing about it. And this is what I'm trying to say here. And a lot of people not getting what I'm trying to say and do here. Okay? Because we got to save our black men. We got to save them, okay? Because and to help them grow the right way. Because these people are taking our men out the home. They're trying to teach our men to be women. And we need the right men in our lives. We do. That's real talk. Like I said, everything, if we're looking at everything in this situation, even from Robert growing up, you can look at the situation with the brother, and all these different things. What can we do? We got to start with these babies, because you can't fix somebody that's senile, and you can't change their mind if you put a screwdriver to their brains and try to force them. We got to work with our youth, because see, they're gonna grow up and they're gonna change things, and we can't work with them by having them living on social media. And that's what I'm saying. But I'm gonna go ahead and go, you guys, and you guys, please pray for me, because like I'm in so much pain. My dad told me he's drilling me like he did the people in the military, and like I'm in so much pain. I'm sweating right now. He don't want me to rely on narcotics, drugs, legal drugs. Let me say legal drugs, to get over my pain. So I do stuff like this to stay busy. But we need those fathers. I know. I was listening to Mr. J, if you don't mind me telling the story, and I was just like, you know what? Mr. J is a good father. He's a great father. Even Jeff, he's a great father. And he was talking to one of his kids. He was like, pick that paper wrap up, pick it up. So, even the simple stuff like that, teaching your kids, don't be, throwing trash all on the ground. If you finish with that paper wrap, put it in the trash. The candy wrap, put it in the trash. It's just little simple things. And I just feel like if we all can learn from this. But what we gonna do though? People get mad when we talk about us. They don't want us to talk about blacks. But who's gonna do it? They gonna talk about us, but they ain't gonna do anything to fix it. And then we're gonna be mad because they're talking about us, they're putting us down because we're black people. But we have to point out what we're doing wrong. We gotta first start pointing out and acknowledging what we are doing wrong as people of color, so we can fix it. But we get mad about that, like it's a secret. Every day we killing each other. Innocent babies being killed. But people get mad at me when I speak on that. But y'all marching when a police shoot somebody, but we don't march when this killing every day, and it's just getting out of hand. I think Miss Tracy, is it Little Thug or Young Thug? Baby's mother was murdered, okay, over a freaking bowling ball. When we have that much anger inside of us that we have to kill somebody over a bowling ball, there's something wrong. And if we don't address it and fix it, we ain't gonna be 12.1%. And y'all better figure out why we only 12.1% and we have Asians and everybody else out populating us. You better figure that out and trying to groom our boys to be girls. Y'all better figure it out. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I need work. I'm seeing a psychiatrist tomorrow. But I'm working on myself. I wanna work on myself before it gets out of hand. And we gotta fix this problem. Just like the prisons. I feel like, even I applied for Barack. A lot of people get mad at, don't like President Barack Obama. I applaud him for speaking on certain things. And we mad at him because he spoke on something that we doing. But he went into the prison, the first president to go into a prison and speak to these men and giving them a second chance and say, don't let your lay down, don't let yourself. Well, it's people that's in prison that can be recycled. And if we can spend a lot of money, it shows how much money we have in America, that we can help the whole nation when they get in trouble, when they in trouble and they need our help. We can come up with trillions of dollars to help other nations. And we can't step into prison to help our citizens. Child, let me see who you talking about, honey. Oh, I'm nosy. Well, I'm gonna have to object to that one now. It depends on who's raising who. Now it's plenty of single. Matter of fact, if you go back and look at a video I did when I was sick, and this was after the verdict for Robert, and I did a video and I played a religion song, Give Up Now. And the reason why I wasn't giving up, I was fighting for my boys, and they were talking about the prison. They was talking about these young boys want to be rappers and all type of different things. But it was some professors that were speaking, and they were speaking on their mothers, being a single parent and how they got their ass whipped, but they came out to be great men. It just depends on how that woman is groomed and taught so she can know how to teach her kids. I'm not saying I tried my best to teach mine, but when they do their stuff outside of what I taught them, that's their sin. They're grown now. You do your best. But I thank God that my boys are not gangbangers. They don't sag, things like that. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that my girls are strong women that's not gonna take any mess from no man. That's what I'm grateful for. And a lot of people speak on, well, back then the women were taught to just be in the house and cooking, and the man rules and the man does this back in the days. And I can't say that because I didn't witness that. I witnessed my two grandmothers' husbands being great men. It wasn't bossy, didn't try to tell them what to do. They brought home the money. The women, they paid those bills, and they were able to shop, and they was strong opinion, like me. Women, they spoke their opinion. They gave their opinions how they wanted to give it, and that man wasn't angry at them. Yes, dear. So I wasn't raised around that. I wasn't raised around no weak women. So that's what I'm saying. It just depends, and we got a lot of work to do. But we got to start with our babies, with these babies now, because these people, they're set in their ways. They're set in their ways. They're set in their ways. Older people, a lot of them you can't convince. So we got to work with our babies. Okay, I am an hour and 16 minutes, you guys. But hey, let us know, Shabazz, what this gonna be? Is this gonna be a soap opera? I mean, what can we expect? Because people hyped up, and they want to know what the deal is, and what you gonna pull out the hat, what scenes you left out. Well, all I can say when Bash finally helped Azriel stop the fight is when Azriel was in the highway, and he already knew, let me get this girl back in the property of Robert, because she out here in the public fighting in the house. We don't need her to go to jail. And then another thing, I'm glad somebody brought that up. Now he said something about Jordan. Now, didn't Jordan get arrested? So how was she able to do this and do that anyway? After the fact, because she was in jail. She couldn't authorize stuff because she was locked up. How long did she stay in jail? About what? Was it 2 days? 3 days? I mean, I don't remember. There's the date on that. How long? Oh, promoting being done on this channel. I know that's right. Don't nobody promote me. I ain't promote nobody else. I don't care. People feel some kind of way about me. Was she really in jail? You talking about Joycelyn? She had a mug shot. Azriel had that girl arrested, and they know like I said, they knew what they were doing. They got rid of that girl, got Joy out of there. I don't care how he spin it, like he said, like I said, my opinion is my opinion. I don't care how you spin it. I still feel I don't care. Talking about Azriel moved the hell out of there. She was no longer there, living there. She had an apartment, a house, or wherever it close to Larry. She was over there. She wasn't in there, no longer living there. Okay. And then he bring up, yeah, I'm glad somebody brought it up. Didn't he bring up about y'all didn't know this either. Y'all didn't know that the Clarence was in the penthouse. Yes, we knew, because if you go back, I did a video about the the damn Savage is trying to use his McDonald's thing to try to say that show he's sick because he loved to be up under these McDonald's. They label McDonald's as for kids, and that's when I had the menu. Okay, if McDonald's are for kids, why in the world they only have a few menus for kids? And why in the world they taking the playgrounds out of McDonald's? I see what a Happy Meal, hamburger Happy Meal, chicken nugget, cheeseburger Happy Meal. That's all on there for kids. So we already knew that. We knew somebody let them in, so we knew. That the Clarys let them in. They couldn't wait to come in and start filming because I said them savages were trying to get film and footage for they look call they still having some kind of show. So we knew that too. So you didn't tell us anything new about that either, because I've slowed it down and everything. I'm like, who is that with the taking pictures? I'm looking at the nails, so I go back and look at Joy's sister. I'm like, let me see if does she wear her nails like that. I'm like, is that Joy or is that her sister? Y'all know I be looking. So I'm like, we already knew about that. We knew that they was up in the house trying to get footage, and you was trying to say how she was living. So Angelo couldn't say that she was living any kind of way when they ramshacked the house. They went back into that man's house and had stuff all over the place. They were packing. So of course the house gonna be out of order when you pack in the move. So how that was proven that she was her living condition was messed up. So if her living condition was like that, Joy just wasn't clean. Because if the FBI came in and ramshacked my stuff, first of all, I'm gonna tell them they need to bring somebody to come in and fix my stuff back like how I had it, and I'm gonna clean my house. Joy is a grown woman. Azriel is a grown woman. They should have cleaned the house up. Real talk. So I mean, that wasn't proof. So Azriel, what's his man name? Angelo's trying to give somebody else some proof. Prove to us about your wife. While he telling Choke No Joke, talking about this be men because they sucker men and they weak. Thinking you think my wife gonna disrespect me like that? Yes, she did. So you are weak. Your wife disrespected you, and I still feel like, and this is my opinion, that your wife was up there in the front, yellow bone, probably, I don't know how she was dressed or whatever, all eyes on her. Somebody was trying to holler at her, and then she pretended that she flipped the script. Okay, that number will give it to your wife. That number was given to your wife. So I just want him to know we know a lot of stuff. The stuff he's saying is stuff we already know. But you should have broke up that fight inside that Trump Tower. You should have put that camera down. And so when he said Angelo let them in, I'm still thinking Angelo was there, y'all. Cause it sounded like somebody who was holding that phone, who was holding Shabazz phone when he grabbed Azriel out the hallway. Cause he was like, "No, you ain't finna mess this up. You come on back in here because they're gonna arrest you for disturbing the peace out here." So he pulled her back in. And somebody was like, "Ass." So who called her ass? Y'all remember I was talking about that? I said, who was that whispering? And I said, them shoes. And I said, he walked kind of bow-legged like Angelo. So I'm thinking, like, was Angelo there? Sebastian, what you ain't telling us? Because I was like, that look like that. I said, them shoes look familiar, them pants, because he always wear them pants. Them pants was kind of baggy. The pants Shabazz had on were kind of, they was kind of baggy because he was, he's not a like a big person, and but they were fitting. At least Tim Dirty Curl. So let me tell you something. People tired of Tim Savage, and they probably. But didn't he say he had something? He was working on something. Tim Savage on his last live. Yes, a book. He brought out somebody that was helping him with that book. Now they want to do a book. I'm like, I'm tired of. I'm telling advice to these all these people that's writing about Robert a book. We are so tired of it. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. The public, I'm not talking about his supporters. The public is over it, okay? They've been over it. They was over it after the trial. Wait a minute, let me see what you said. Well, let me tell you something. Everybody, I'm not gonna say everybody because I hate when people say everybody. I hate when people say everybody when they say everybody but you. No, don't be saying everybody but me, but you. You know, I'ma just say the majority of the people was full of fraud and just needing some money in their pocket. It's a hot topic, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a hot topic for a long time. A lot of these supporters are emotionally messed up behind this case. For real, for real. Convince everybody something different. And, Angelo, I gotta find it. I got he was into it. Mm-hmm. Oh, sweating, y'all. Y'all gotta pray for me. One part we gotta do is I gotta we gotta come on your live so laugh. Agree with that. Let me go back down and see. Kimberly got used because they had to stay close to someone that just my opinion. Okay, so what y'all saying about Kimberly? So y'all saying Kimberly was the one. Hold up, y'all. Y'all can go back and look at it when I was breaking it down about the house. And I said, how dare you guys sit here and try to use this man's um memories for his mom. That was his memory with his mother. And I'm like, how dare you guys try to use this house, and someone made that for him. And if you see inside the house, why they showing it, it's showing the mother. That's why I show, him talking about it, the experience with his mother, the bagel, sharing the coffee with her and things like that. And there was time spent with her alone. That was his special time with his mother. And I said, how dare you guys, just so y'all can get footage. And they couldn't wait. Oh, they wasn't thinking about Joy. Y'all remember I said that? I said, they ain't thinking about no damn Joy. They want to get in that house to find information. So ain't no telling who everybody was in this man's house. So you don't know who planted what in there. So that wasn't fair. Just like the storage. Did she say she was in and out of that storage? She was in and out of that storage. So you don't know who planted what in there. So that evidence, no. And they really didn't have any evidence. Just go back and see all the stuff that they said. Then they said they had like how much discovery? They had all this discovery, but they had what? Text message, a part of a text message with Azriel and her mom. Exhibit 50. Trying to make it look like they had a lot of evidence. Each sentence, exhibit 51. He be talking about type, exhibit 54. So, they didn't have, that case was weak. It was just weird to me. Excuse me, y'all. We coming in the house. One second. I'm just coming back from my woosah.
Not ready to arm.
Okay. Thank y'all for keeping me company. I just have to get away, you guys, because when I'm here, I'm thinking about things. And so I just have to take me a little mini break, vacation. Shabazz, you're a self-proclaimed gangster. You don't fool me. You don't give a damn. No, he already said it. Like, if you pay attention to what he's saying to you guys, he basically just telling y'all, what he got, what he experienced, and sugaring up himself. We'll talk about this later because I'm here with an hour and 33. Oh, okay, let's stop playing games. Just be real, I rather for a person to be real. I can respect the person to be real about it, And when he said a lot of y'all on here, so basically what Shabazz was trying to say to y'all, the ones that's running around here saying that he trying to make money out of Robert, he basically telling these bloggers that's asking for cash app stuff, he said y'all making money out of Robert, so don't be coming at him about making no money, because he said he done did all kinds of stuff and he got it going on. He done did all kinds of film and stuff like that. I ain't knocking him as a black man trying to do him, but I just don't like the dirt. Just don't do it the dirty way. Just be point blank. I'm doing this, everybody else doing it, but I feel like as a black man, let me bring this out, and stuff like that. Hey, sweetheart, hour, damn it, I missed everything, child. We wasn't talking about nothing, just gossiping. While I came from my woosah, y'all. I'm just trying to get it right. I'm just trying to get it right. A lot of stuff I just keep to myself. I'm just trying to, I'm just trying to get it right. It's a lot. Y'all just don't know. It is a lot. But I thank all the people that has hung in with me, um, trusted me, believed in me, didn't give up on me. I appreciate you guys. We're here fighting for the rights, and a lot of people, are here for Robert and Robert alone. But I'm here for him, and I'm also here to change the law on so many different things, like even with this cancel culture, because if we can allow the cancel culture to close a person's mouth, just like Snoop Dogg, I lost respect for him and I know he was protecting his brand. I know your managers, your attorneys, all these people, come in and tell you, hey, you're going to mess up yourself. When you speak on this, when you call her the B word, but they don't say anything when you have Carly B, Megan Stallion, Beyonce, calling women the B word. I don't like the word. There's another subject. People to each their own. But we gotta get it together. But the Amazon stick, I'm gonna play kill. I always be telling my Echo to play. It be blasting. I'm not afraid to, and that's the thing about it. People need to start speaking on cancel cultures and protesting this cancel culture, because if we're in the United States and we're using this to say, oh, they're weak, oh, they're this, and oh, they're you know and we're hurting them by saying certain things, which people shouldn't bully anyone, because some people are a little weaker than others, but don't be so weak. It's just words. Don't let words mess you up like that. Don't let words mess you up like that. But at the end of the day, we had a president that said any and everything, and people, it was okay. They embraced it. They didn't make it a problem. But you can say something, oh, it's a problem. You can voice your opinion, oh, it's a problem. And my thing is, I can't be silent. You're not gonna silence me. Why hasn't Shabazz shed light to how Azrael gets the coat is secured at the Trump protector? Oh yeah, he spoke on that too. Yeah, he spoke on that. He said something about he didn't let neither one of them, but how could he okay, this is my question. So if Azrael had the authorities and the power to allow you to come in there and film, and she can do that, but she couldn't take his item, but she can let you come in and film and do all kinds of productions and everything like that, but she didn't have the authorities to take his belongings. But she had the authority to let me come in and go all up in this man's boxes and look through his things and walk through his house. She had the authorities for you to get your footage, but she didn't have no authority to touch them items. I'm just trying to figure it out. That's it, you know.
Those are material things, though. I just want him to get out, and and pray to God that all the stuff he worked hard for, that he retrieves it, back, and hopefully it's in the right hands. People that's gonna protect his stuff and make sure that he gets all his stuff back. Because he didn't beg anyone for his stuff. He worked hard for his things. So I pray, for that. But my main concern and prayer for him that he gets out. Um, let him out like y'all let Jesse Smollett out. All the man did was date a bunch of women. Okay. That was money hungry and tried to use the Me Too movement to get fame and get rich. That's my opinion. What do you say? What friends? Sebastian, you full of itch. No, we gotta use more papoose word. Shabazz, you full of itchy booty. I can't laugh, my chest hurt. Oh my god. I can't laugh, y'all. My chest is hurt. I'm sorry. I need that laugh though. Save the coat, y'all. Let's talk about her kidnapper or killing coat in. Yes, Poe belief. We ain't forget about you, belief. Can y'all please show us belief and show us how he looking? Is he okay? Because the Poe dog was shaking the last time I seen him. His hair shed. You can tell this belief is stressed out, because when you stress, your hair shed, and belief hair is not white no more. It done turned down jaundiced. God bless belief. Exactly. And the security listened to him, I guess, and he knew the whole backstory. Yeah, so who is the street talk for me? Ooh, so bad. I'm trying to figure out what is this gangster stuff. He said he is known. Girl, she did not sell no damn belief now. I gotta get a shirt made. Free R. Kelly and save belief. Lord have mercy. Save the little hair on his little coat while we can, because his hair done start shedding. Lord have mercy. Jesus. Oh, Poe belief. Mm, 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 mm. This is a tragedy. Whew. I'm glad Robert Strong, as you said, from a brick saying, what man said? Wait a minute, vet. You better not. I know she didn't sell. Then she know that man loved belief. He was out there with the dog then when them Homeland Security ran up on him. He was out there walking the dog. Right, and none of them were any good. Child, oh Lord have mercy. I put it like this here, and I'm gonna speak like I speak to my boy. If he ain't learned from this here, I swear I'm gonna have a special extension card for his ass, and I'm pretty sure when he get out, you think he was very, very, suspect with people, didn't trust people. Ooh. It's gonna take a good female to be in his life, because the trust is not there anymore. Shabazz, you full of now, yeah. That's gonna be our new word. You full of itchy booty. You trying to say, Nicole, you trying to say good night. Yeah. What? Why hasn't Shabazz? Okay. What is this he saying? It on the Amazon stick, Amazon player. I would feel always. Okay. Trying to build his just building your platform. Building the platform. See, y'all, see, I told y'all I be talking. I like to talk. I better get my ass off here. I gotta do right. And one pepper, right? Look, son. I just, yeah, he is gangster. Is he gangster? Are you gangster, itchy booty? Cause he always addressed it. Yeah, that's our new word. Y'all full of itchy booty. Shabazz, you full of itchy booty with this soap opera you got coming out. I'm a post y'all what he said. He text me, honey. He put up on the comments. He was like, he was basically, and I feel like that's a threat. Itchy booty, itchy booty. I feel like that's a threat because you basically said something about you had some gangsters up there in New York that can come after me. That's a threat, itchy booty. You said it. That's why you deleted it. But you didn't delete it fast enough. I did this screenshot so fast. I was like, snap, snap, crackling, pop down for the coat. She done so. No, itchy booty did not sell. You full of itchy booty now. You full of itchy booty. You did not. She did not sell no belief. Somebody, Sylvia. Sylvia should know. Sylvia, did Azrael sell belief? Did his hair grow back? I wonder even with a damn relationship if I was him. No, he. I think, and the power's in the tongue. So this is how I'm gonna say it. I think when Robert gets out, he's going to focus on more on his craft and a great man, and I still said can't nobody convince me otherwise. So y'all see I'm not that cancer culture, and you see I don't jump on the bandwagon. That Don Russell, when he was trying to work with him, he spoke on gave him some great pointers, and these are facts. These are facts. These are factual conversations between Robert and Don. Man, you're not going to be able. How long you think you're gonna be running up and down this stage? You are a legend. You are the king of R&B. You need endorsements. You need to be doing commercials for Mickey D's. You were singing it in the subway. That can you can be one of their number one, promoter. You have your cigars. That's what they was working on. Cigars and his drinks. Snoop Dogg got a drink. I think you guys, if you go back, well, they took his page, so I think I have I think I have downloaded the picture with the cigar and the 12 play label wrapped around the cigar. That would have been great. And he was trying to tell him, man, you can expand yourself, expand R. Kelly, so you can start putting money in your pocket. And you know how Don speak. F them hoes. You need to focus on you, And that was true to me. I would have been like, they are a distraction. That's what he was trying to tell me. They are a distraction. Let's work on getting a brand for you. And I think that would have been great. You have so many people. I think Snoop Dogg also, he is a sponsor for that Corona. What's the name of that drink? Corona, something like that. And I think the chips. and Snoop Dogg is on a casino slot machine. He think he Larry Hayward, but the real when he went without the wig. I ain't finna go that route with y'all with that man. Well, yeah, he be talking gangster. I don't know. I guess some people are infatuated with gangster lean. I don't. That doesn't move me. Like, oh my god, he knows these mafias. I want to get far away from anybody that know anything related to gangsters and guns and mafias and drug lords and all that. I want to be far away from you. Okay, I want to be far away. But you guys, till the next time, y'all know I will talk my ass out. Until next time, let's see here. Y'all be blessed.
Go
See
out.
you next time.
It's not too deep as the ocean goes deep.
I'm talking about my son's life. And I'm talking about the lives of other black kids. Do what the hell you want to do. Go ahead. But you can't silence me. But you are not going to silence me.
We know that the government is running.
Proven guilty! Due process!
Due process again! Due process
No wellness check!
again!
Hey everybody, I'm your host, Texas Black Diamond, and thank you for tuning in to Texas Black Diamond ENT.
Until next time, you guys be blessed. I went over my time, y'all. I can't stand my mods. I can't stand y'all. Y'all don't never help me get out of this room. I just love talking to y'all, though. I love talking to y'all. All of this had to go down. So Gail could see who was. Yeah, he learned his lesson. If he we all learned from this, so I know damn well he did. So you guys be blessed until next time. You guys, love you. Thank you for tuning in. Continue to pray for me and my health. I'm one of them. I'm a strong one, honey. I'm gonna fight this to the end. Okay. Um, you just don't let everybody know your situation, cause baby, everybody don't be praying for you. Okay. So y'all have a good one. And to the next topic, Shabazz, let us know what it's gonna be, a soap opera, whatever it's gonna be. Inquiring minds wants to know.